A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
What is going on there, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome, if this is your first time, welcome to the Hawkeye Punisher Gaming channel, and welcome to the Create a Club career mode. And if you are new around here, this is not the first time I've done the Hawkeye FC Create a Club career mode. We've actually done this probably, I think, now twice. I think we've done it 2 seasons, maybe even more possibly. I can't quite remember when it actually came through, but basically, usually I always start with it, but this season I think I did United and then I did Ipswich. So now I thought I want to do a massive road to glory, and who better to do that with than my own team. I am the owner and I am the gaffer. So Hawkeye FC is my own creation. I have made this team. If you feel free to go and watch the past series, because honestly some of them series were the best, just accumulations of videos I've ever had the pleasure of doing. Just some of the players we managed to develop, some of the trophies we won, how we won them, and I honestly cannot wait, because I'm going to get into what I've done. I have really made this a near impossible challenge for myself to start off with. This is going to be an incredibly tough way to go, so please stay tuned. This is going to be a bit of a lengthy intro. I'm going to be showing you what I've set up. I've literally only just loaded up the career mode, so I will be going, you'll be transitioned to when I've actually got it all set up. So guys, just to show you quickly, this is what the team looks like now, and this is a slightly changed version of what I've actually gone with. It's pretty much the exact same formation. This is basically the default what I've been given, and with the players I've got right now, I feel like, you know what, I will go with this sort of 3 at the back formation with a lot of midfielders and 2 up top. I might revert back to what I usually do. I usually go to like a 4-3-3. But I'm all for trying something a little bit different. So you know what, instead of literally having to sell a few players just so I can get a couple of right backs and left backs, I'll stay like this for now, at least for the season. Like, maybe give it like at least half a season, then I'll see how it is. Obviously, this is not the team I'm going to be going into the season with. There's going to be a few changes I'm going to make. There's a few things I want to do, and I will go into them. But as you can see, what I have done, I have made this incredibly hard on myself, because obviously when you create a club, you can basically, you pick all the infrastructure, you pick how your team starts. I could have picked a 5-star team. By the way, we are starting in League 2, so this is going to be a completely massive road to glory. So basically, I have started us at a half-a-star rating, ladies and gents. This is what I've started us at, a half-a-star. Our best player is 63 rated. That is our best player. And what I have done, what is a little bit generous, is I did put a poll out and I did ask you guys what kind of money would you think want to start. There was a couple of votes for 5 million and there was a couple of votes for 10 million. It wasn't up that long, so what I've done, because it was literally a tie between the two, I didn't really feel comfortable starting with 10 million in League 2. I felt like it was a bit of a cheap one. So you know what? I start with 5. That is what we're going to go into. I don't think it's going to add on to whatever transfer budget we had before, but we'll have a little look in a minute. But anyway, 5 million is what I put into the budget. And what I'm going to be doing massively is focusing on the youth. I don't want to just go out and buy some young players. I want to develop them at this club. I want us to have an absolute class of 2025, 2026. I want players just coming in, flooding this team. It might mean we might not get promoted this season. Honestly, I'm going to say it right now. I've had this, I think when I first did this career mode, when it first started coming out and I actually tried all this, we literally finished near bottom. And it only took when we actually added a few good players to the team in the second season, when we got used to everything, we actually started getting the ball rolling. So it was like a bit of a dud first season. So you know what, I'm saying it right now, we might have a bit of just a development season ahead of us. So we'll see. I'm going to get a few things ready. I'm going to go and sort some things out, and we'll be back in just a sec. So the next big thing what I need to show you is what I've done. Basically, especially in the first few seasons, it's a choice. Whether we spend the money on signings and we put maybe less than $1 million on the youth academy, so it's basically, look, what I've decided to do is hire the best scout I had to my disposal, and that was O'Connor. He cost me nearly £3 million, but you look, he's got 5-star judgment, 4-star experience. That means we're going to get plenty of players, plus he is going to have the best judgment on if these players are good enough and what potentials they've got. That means we've got some players guaranteed coming in, I think, who will actually be decent. Obviously, there is a possibility it could just come up with nothing. I am scouting for a centre-back, a cam, and a striker. So basically, the spine of my team. That is what I'm looking for. And also, I already had Garner, who is a 1-star, absolutely atrocious. But it actually would have cost me money to fire him. So the money it cost to fire him, I'm actually using to send him to Scotland just to look for a goalkeeper, see if he can find me a couple of young goalkeepers who can maybe develop, and we can, as I said, sometimes youth academy could just be used where you get them up to a half decent overall and get a few $100K, maybe a couple million for him in the future. That is what we need to look for. Get people out on loan, all that stuff. Now, just to show you, that has obliterated our budget. We had a $5 million budget. We've always spent $4 million on already. And we can't really sign anyone. We can't, because we need to keep that money to sign youth academy prospects. So please, honestly, don't expect us to actually sign anyone. The only thing we are going to do is, I'll show you now, is what players have actually got on transfer list. Neil O'Grady, who is 28, he's not going to have much upside now, so I'm just going to see if I can get a few $100K for him. Same with Sanders. I've got a couple. I'm going to try and get a couple of young cams through. And McFadden, who is 36 and he's worth about $100K. He's 53 overall. He's not going to get any game time. I'm just going to let him go. But speaking on the youth academy, this is what our youth academy is looking like so far. So we're actually not got bad starters. I mean, I suppose a 57 rated player is not all to get excited about, and obviously he's only got 57 to 71 potential. But 57 rated isn't that bad right now for us. So I'm going to put development plans on people like him. I've also got Mayano as well, who's a left winger. Not bad at all. He's got half decent potential, you know. So, and we've got Albie Cummings, who's not got the greatest potential. Goddard, who's a left mid. But again, some of these guys, I'm honestly, some of these guys I could just promote and either loan out, use, or sell. Okay, so for the first time, we get to advance in this career mode. I'm sorry if it was a bit of a lengthy intro, but obviously, especially when it's a new career mode, I just want you guys to be very fully aware of what's going on, show you everything. I want you guys just to enjoy it, so let's advance. You know what? It did not take long for our first sale. What is McFadden to Harrogate Town for 125 grand? Wow, apparently I could have got a bit more. Wow. Thing is though, my assistant manager said that basically I could only get about 120 and I was getting offered 125. That's why I took it, but it's 36. I'm not fussed about that. A move I really didn't see myself doing, but they came to me, Dundalk, and come for Sean Brewer for a 12-month loan. I think he's 18 years of age, so a player who's quite low rated is only 50 to 53 rated. I can't quite remember, but I'm just gonna let him go because I've got Mohamed in his position right now, and I'm looking at a couple of players, so we'll let him go for a year, and we can always bring him back. And again, another one I didn't expect to make. Stanley Butcher is going to Bromley for 12 months. Again, another young player, not exactly bumping win overall. I'm going to let him go for now. So it's that time of the Critical Creamer where I can actually show you the kits. This is the first friendly, and this is the home kit. If you've watched my previous Hawkeye FC career mode, you'll know that I've always had quite a theme with Hawkeye FC, with like the purple, the gold, all that stuff. I try and integrate that, so the home kit looks absolutely banging. Not only that, I always like starting from sort of the bottom of the kit, so like it's more. This is all like FC stuff, so it's like the general stuff. I haven't gone up to like Nike, Adidas, even Puma or anything like that. I've not even gone up to any of them big brands yet. Offer the big bucks. So maybe one day, but right now we're starting from these kits. Very good though, look very nice. And then we've got the away kit. What's a very nice, stylish white kit with a little bit of FC25 merch on it with the with the gaming stuff, all that tactics on the shirts. Quite like that. And there's an alternate kit. I have a bit of an obsession with monsters, so you could probably see the inspiration with the colours, with the black and the green. And I honestly just like this as a really nice, just completely different alternative kit. It's very good. But yes, just before I let you go, until I see you soon, I'm going to let you see what we do in our first game. Are we going to get a win straight off the bat? No, we're not. We're going to get 2-1 loss in our first friendly. Unfortunately, let's move on. Okay, guys, so just to show you a couple of players I'm looking at right now, and I'm actually thinking about going for a couple of them. I did have Paddy McNair on my shortlist, but unfortunately he's above a 70 overall, so he basically does not want to come down to League 2. It's a bit disappointing because I was actually really hoping I'd be able to sign him. But the one player I can actually go out and sign, but I don't know if it's going to really mess us up, is Sarpreet Singh, who is a 68 rated player. Isn't an endgame player, but he's obviously someone who has really dropped off. He's struggling to find a club and somewhere to be. Could a really new challenge in League 2, a team what wants to get on the up, could he join us? There's also Mahai Kata. I don't have a clue who he is, if I'm being honest, but he's worth £3 million. He's 22 years of age. He could just be a very nice little midfielder for us to get us by the first few seasons. But again, I do want to get this realistic, but I also I have set my negotiations and transfers to strict, so basically players don't want to come to us, it'll tell us. So I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel as it is, and I've managed to find these two players who I can get on a free. And already, like, if we wanted to, next season we could sell them off for 3 or 4 million each and have a good amount of money to go out and get a few good young players to rebuild this team. There's also a couple of other players like Harry Lee, who's 19, he's 60 overall. He'd be better than all my goalkeepers put together. I can get him on the cheap. I'm thinking about going for him. There's Jeremy, who's 19. If I can get him really cheap, I wouldn't mind going for him and just having him as a striker to develop. Again, what I'm wanting to do, especially with the players I'm signing, it's very unlikely you're going to go out and buy someone who's going to be the next Messi, the next Neymar, next Ronaldo. You have to just sign players who are going to get you to A to B right now. And are these players the end game players? Possibly, but I'm not putting all my eggs in that basket. I'm just trying to pay the cheapest money as I can so I can build this team to compete at least this first season, and then we'll go from there. But the first two signs I'm going to try and make, if I can get them on decent deals, is Singh and Kata. And our first signing of this career on his team is Sarpreet Singh, the former Bayern Munich player who was on the books at Bayern Munich. He's been over Australia, he's been everywhere, I think, in his career. But still, he's still relatively young. He's only middle-aged. He's 68 overall. Could he rebuild his career here at Hawkeye FC? We'll find out. Second signing so far from Exeter City's Harry Lee, coming in for 250 grand. I'm sorry, an excellent deal as well, because he is worth like 400k in the market value. So I could literally resell him and he'd be profit already. But he's a player who's 19 years of age. He should be nice to grow quite quickly. He's on a 5-year contract. He will be a good investment for the future. Took a bit longer than expected, but Jeremy from Racing Club is coming for 230 grand. I'm going to have to sell a few players now because I had to use a little bit more money than I expected. So we'll get rid of a few players so we can try and raise some funds for the Youth Academy, what we want. But 59 rated, he's the equally highest, but he's 19 years of age, so much room to grow. Got one of the sales here, Paul Walsh, going to Bromley for 150. We've done a little bit of business with him so far, but we need a few more players to go as well. So our first scout update, so this is the first one from Scotland. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to just keep him in there because I don't want to just sign him up for nothing. I want us to keep an eye on him. So a very good one there, Max Stevens. Wow. This is what I mean. Look at this. Look at some of these players. Reynolds, Nash. This is what you get when you put a good scout up. I mean, Vic isn't that good, but literally these four are already really, really good. I'm honestly thinking about just getting one of these in now. Max Stevens, maybe. Let's get all four of them signed up. And literally, look at that. They're already the four highest rated players in my youth academy. I mean, I'm not in front of you. All three of these are going to get promoted. I mean, Jesse Shields, 70 to 64. He's already 64 overall. He's going to go straight into my lineup. Same with Reynolds. I just probably need to train him up to be a cam. Then again, he might be best off as a centre back possibly because he's good defending and he's 6'2". Nash, I just need to train him up to be either a cam or a right mid. And Stevens, obviously he's a cam anyway. So some really good ones. By the way, I'm just gonna promote these guys.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
Well, Sam, looking very dapper, I like it. Do you feel suitably prepared to face something as certain that others can overcome him? I'm not too sure what that question is, but I have plenty of faith in Burrows. So, yeah, we'll encourage him. Kearney seems to be fit for the poacher's role. Is that something we should expect more in the future? I mean, he's there for now, but I've honestly not seen him play that much. I need to see a bit more. We'll see. We'll encourage him. Hopefully, we can get off to a good start next to Jeremy. Miracles to fail and pray to solve the elaborate web of passes and intricate possession play. Can Lewis play as usual? Well, spoiler alert, he is not actually playing because I've actually got two of my youth academy prospects in the centre-back roles. So we'll go through it all, but he is not playing. We'll encourage just to keep him happy.
Thank you for attending. Okay, guys, we're out of time. Sorry if you didn't get to ask a question. We're wrapping up now.
Well, we're not at home, so I don't get to show you the home ground just yet, but that will be coming up soon, so don't worry. Our first game is against Salford City, a tough opponent in League Two. Very much looking forward to showing this team, because this is exactly why I invested in the youth. Because honestly, we've already got a team, some players who are just going to knock the socks off some of these players. Some good players there. Good Garber I recognise. Shepherd as well. I've got Stockton I recognise. Tom Edwards as well. They've got Ben Woodburn's on the bench for him as well. That is interesting. Can't underestimate these team, Mo. But here we go. Jesse Shields, Jacob Reynolds and Sam Hall all starting at the back. Connor Nash, our new youth academy prospect, is in there. Singh is making his debut, so is Jeremy, and so is Harry Lee. A lot of players making a debut. We really have put our own spin on this team now. Maybe it's just a midfield where we could do with some reinforcements, so hopefully we can maybe try and fill that gap at some point. And we are playing in our away kit today. It is a rainy and windy day here in Manchester. Can we get our club's name on the map with a big win over these Red Devils? The referee is about to put the whistle to his mouth. Luke Garbutt is ready. We are ready. The captain's armband has gone to Sapreet Singh. He is probably the most advanced in all the players, just in experience, so he is going to take the armband for now. Especially these careers, it's all about, I want to see the character first before I give out something as integral as that. Oh, Shields is there. Good play there by the young lad. Just trying to make sure we don't get moved around by him. Oh, Kearney plays it into Jeremy. And Jeremy is putting his mark on the back. And Jeremy, a new striker, has put us ahead. He gets the first goal for Hawkeye FC. Good bit of play. Puts his defender on his arse. Look at that, a little bit of a fake cave there. Well, he didn't put him on his arse, but he just bewildered him. And Jeremy, with his first shot, has lashed that past the keeper. And we take a goal, we take the lead, and we lead here in Manchester. Can we get our first win in the league? We have really put our spin on this team, and I'm already liking it. Hall does really well. One of the players who's already here before, so he is one of the original. And Nash is going to try to put it in there now. Jeremy puts it in there, and Mohamed lashes at it, but misses. Big opportunity for Mohamed. Just lashes at him. Could have maybe took a touch to bring it down, but it just wasn't enough time.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Oh my God, thank God. We just couldn't get the ball. Shields. Oh, he's not been helped out by his teammates there. And our new goalkeeper has to make a very smart save. Lee with it. Look at that. Wow. Reactions top draw there from the young man. Sapreet Singh does really well. Kearney now. Now Jeremy. He's got Till ahead of him. Jeremy, been a bit fortunate there. Just can't cut it back enough. Nash. And now Jeremy. I just can't get that second goal right now.
As indicated, there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Oh, that'll do it brilliantly. Now Burrows. Nash can play through Jeremy. One last run for him, maybe. I just won't settle for us at all. Obviously, we're still getting used to playing as a team. This is a whole new team, remember. But that is an amazing way to start. We win our first game professionally in this season. against Salford City as well. A very good team. Matman starts off with a goal. Could have had more. But you know what? We'll take it. Jeremy, good stuff. Good stuff, Hawkeye FC. Let's go. Honestly, guys, this first... I'm probably going to simulate the first couple of games of the Cup. If there's a Cup I kind of want to try and do something in, it's probably going to be the FA Cup. I just want to try and get a little bit of league action first, and then we'll focus on that. But I'll change it up a little bit though. We'll put Stevens, who's having his debut. We'll simulate this one. Can we get a win? No, we don't. We're out of the Carabao Cup. Honestly, it's very unlikely we're going to have a good run because we're a very low-rated team. But I would have liked to have maybe gone through. But thing is, with League Two, there's a hell of a lot of games. So probably for the first at least few times we get promoted, or hopefully, at least League Two and probably League One, I will be taking the cups at a back seat. Don't get me wrong, if we get a good tie, if we win a couple of games, if it feels right, I'll play it. But right now, because it's our second game, I felt better just simulating this and focus on the league. And then when it comes to like the FA Cup later on in the season, we'll probably play a few of them just to break it up with the league. I've got a sale here. Carlton Lewis has gone. He was he was given the captain's armband automatically. But it was he's 28. He's not even 60 overall. I'm honestly just letting him go. I need to sell some players. So and the fact I've just basically got given 2 or 3 centre backs, I think it might as well. So here we are, guys. Welcome to Hawk Road, our first stadium of this career mode. Because as you all probably know, this won't be the stadium forever, because hopefully as we go up, we will change it up. We will get new stadiums, but we have to start from the bottom. No nice perks. Literally a standardised stadium you'd get in League Two. There we go. Basically exact same lineup as we went out with in our first game against Salford. As strong as we can get it. I have got a few irons in the fire on hopefully getting another midfielder in, but we'll wait and see. We've got to be careful with budget, because the youth academy, especially with how good the players are coming out with, they are expensive. We are playing Walsall, and with players we recognise. Honestly, not. I actually can't say I do. Ethan Wheatley, he is someone I am shocked he's not in the starting lineup. He is someone I would kill to have in this lineup, if I'm honest. I honestly would. I had him at one point in the Ipswich Town career mode as a backup, and he was really good for me. He just wasn't for the Prem. But for League Two, he'd be amazing. He is definitely someone to look out for.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
There we go. We're about to start up against Walsall at Hawk Road. Can we set this game off with a win? I'm pretty sure the Stockport one was away as well, so this is actually our first home game of the season. Let's see how we go. I think these guys might have lost their first game of the season as well, so... Oh my God, and that is a shock. They have come out the blocks and scored. Poor defending, in all honesty. Giving him far, far too much space. Tried to pull my number 6 across, and then it's just a simple pass into the goal. I mean, it's hit with some power, and Lee can't get to that one, unfortunately. And their striker does get the first goal. Oh no. We get torn apart there. Now There you have got two. Too easy. I don't know why I brought the goalkeeper out. That was on me. Sing. Oh! I mean, he was getting pulled back and everything, but just can't quite get it going right now. We've been absolutely shite this game, lads. We really have. I'm trying not to think so much of it. I've got a really rubbishly rated team. I can't really. We really need to do something about midfield, though, because that is not good enough. McGrady and Dylan is absolutely rubbish in that midfield. They've nothing about them in passing wise. We've got another sale. Arlo Barnett, one of the players who were already here. We saw him for 300k. I'll take that. I could have got 380. I wish that was the case. Gonna simulate this game up against Fleetwood, and then I'm gonna play the game against Bradford, and then we're gonna get out the transfer window and leave it. Can we get a win? We get a draw. You know what? I'll take a draw. Jeremy gets another goal. I'll take a draw. As said, I don't know what I'm expecting from this season, so I don't really know what to expect. Here we go. We got another player out. Felix Cox out for 260, but we've also got a player coming in Ryan Finnegan from Blackpool for 12 months with I think it's 500 or 600 buy option. So again, it's a player who is higher rated than any of the other players, and I don't actually have to buy him just yet. Here we go, last game of the episode, and we've got Ryan Finnegan in the midfield, making his debut for Hawkeye FC. So hopefully he can improve at midfield and we can get a win at Hawk Road. Just gets tackled at the last moment. I don't really know what. Oh, just doing enough there. I don't know what the other centre-back was doing. He just always going off on his own. Oh my God, that is a poor goal to concede. That is just a ball in there. I was expecting the goalkeeper coming out. That's why I didn't really worry about. And it's come off the goalkeeper. Does that come off someone else? No, it's just a very weird save from Lee.
Bradford City goal.
Oh my God, come on. We're getting absolutely battered here, lads. That is not good enough, lads. We need to get in there. Finnegan! Oh, what a way! What a way to make your debut! Finnegan comes up with a big goal. Ties it back up. We really needed that, and Finnegan, brilliant way to introduce yourself to the Hawk faithful. Jesus Christ! Singh! Oh, ho, 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 what a goal! He has absolutely smashed that! Sarpreet Singh with his first professional goal for us. He scored one in pre-season. It's been decent for us at the start, but that is a rocket. Bradford have pretty much been all over us, but we've just come out on top, and it's the summer signings of Singh and Finnegan pushing us ahead. Nasha! Singh to put us in again. Oh, there again! So close, so bloody close. Oh, it's got a man all over him, but we just need to see us out now. That'll do. Now, they've booted this away. We get a massive win over Bradford City here. In our first league game, first league win, should I say, at Hawk Road. Let's go. Massive, massive win that. Took a lot of effort, it took a lot, and it's our two summer signings, Singh, an absolute thunderbolt from Singh, and Finnegan showing why we brought him in. Brilliant stuff. Got another sale, Pablo Moyeno, one of our young players who hasn't got much potential, but 360k is gold dust to us right now. Wow, I actually really didn't expect it to go. Maiden Barisha in for a loan for 12 months. Don't even know his overall. He's 62 overall. I'll take that, you know. The 20-year-old, we're paying 70% of his wages. We've got, I think, I forgot what it is. We've got another buy clause on him. It's a bit more than Finnegan, but again, this is a young guy who can, if he gets overall higher, why would I not? Signed another player, Elliot List, who is a bit of a pacey player. I've come up against him loads of times in career mode. Yes, he's not massively high rated, but for 240k, his market value is nearly 400. This is a player who's basically just going to be here for the here and now to get us through at least this season or so. And you never know, he'll go up and overall. We can sell him for profit. This is like the Moneyball career mode I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be keeping the most valuable players, apart from unless they don't fit into my system. And basically, even if they're a bit older, I'll get them in, use them for what I need to, but then sell them on for profit. Because I'm getting a lot of good deals. I've got about 800k left, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to literally be keeping that money now. I just needed a striker because I've only got 2 other strikers and they're both 60 overall. I needed someone else, especially with someone who's 88 pace. I will take that. So probably the last piece of business we'll do is Max Waltman coming in for a loan. Again, with an option to buy. He's 59 overall, but I needed another midfielder, someone who can come in for Mohamed and some other players. So, and I've got like a 300k buy option if he gets above that, I'll be happy, honestly. So that's going to be it for the deadline day. I did have a few more players on transfer list, but didn't go through. But I am quite happy with what we've done. Honestly, I think we've got a really, really decent little team going on. Just before we leave, let's go and have a quick look at the youth scouts. I won't show you every single scout report unless it's an absolute banger. Still scouting Rob Lindsay and Johan Ferguson. You can go. But let's have a quick look at O'Connor's. Gilbert, not brilliant. Saunders looks good. Watson, not too bad. Again, another. Got Ryan Fry. He's 5'7" though. It's not really great. And Charlie Hathaway. The thing is as well, I do want him to have half decent start off. So, the thing is as well though, Ryan Fry, I could probably even train him to be like a midfielder maybe. He's a ball player, so we could see. Wait and find out. Michael Watson looks alright. Ed Saunders. I'm not too sure. I'll keep an eye on them, but no one to bring in at this moment in time. But that is it for this first episode. I know it's going to be a bit of a longer episode. I do apologise, but obviously when it's the first episode, it's a little bit more to get out. Hopefully I've been able to condense it. But this is basically, please go back to when I first showed you the team to now. This team, I mean, look at it. It's all 60 rated or 60 above 60. Before, nearly every player was like 50, 55, or like the highest rated player I had was 63. Now it's like, I think apart from Lee, who's 60 rated, I've got my midfielders all sorted now. Berisha and Finnegan, I hope, because I'm hoping I can get some money together later on in the season. If these two work out, I can sign them up, and then if I want to sell them in the future, I've got that option. But Berisha and Finnegan, I'm looking forward to seeing how they play. List as well. I played against him in the past, and he is a really hard striker to deal with. So hopefully him and Jeremy can have a little bit of a link up. Singh, who is already up to 69 as well, so he's nearly a 70 overall already. Nash, who's gonna just be growing like crazy. Mohammed, who's 27, he's probably one player I wouldn't mind looking to replace eventually. But again, he is doing the job for me right now. He's actually doing all right. And look at that for I mean, Hall is someone I can give or take away, but I forgot who it is. It was someone, I think it was Burrows. I was hoping was gonna go to like maybe 60 and then go in there, but Hall is 64 overall. He's all right there, maybe until I find someone else. But Shields and Reynolds, I mean, these two are like the prize jewels. I'm hoping Lee keeps going up in overall. That'd be very good. But apart from that, I'm not going to go too much in depth because we've already gone massively over time. But we're going to be plowing ahead of a season. What we'll be doing these early seasons, there might be an odd game I don't show you in the episodes, and things like this Bristol Street Motors Trophy, I'm not playing. I'll be playing my backup team, or I'll just be simulating it with my main team. It depends how I feel. If we get to like a semi-final, I'll probably play it, but that's literally it. But we'll see how it goes. Please let me know down below any players you'd like me to look at in the future. What would you like to see in a series? Any players you'd like me to never sell and just develop the hell out of? Let me know. Anyone who's caught your eye in this episode, please let me know. And I'm looking forward to going ahead with this season. I'm already really excited to get on to the next episode. What I'll be doing very, very soon. I'll be trying to get at least an episode or two up for you guys. So please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Put that bell icon on so you know exactly when a new episode is dropping. We have got God of War releasing as well, and we've got loads of other games. I'm actually thinking about doing some UFC 5 content, just a little bit, a couple of videos with that, and then I'm hoping to start another couple of new games soon. So please stay tuned for that. And as always, I am the Hawkeye Punisher. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. And as always, I am out. Take it easy, guys.